Jimmy Young and his son Paul, who were known at that time as the Righteous Brothers.
Emil Ford and the Checkmates, completely wrong. Uptight was the first UK hit for which singer? Uptight.
Uptight, everything is all right.
Yes, who was it by?
Stevie Wonder.
Correct. Who had a hit with a song called Terry?
Twinkle.
That's right.
Am I going to forget that?
No. Which Merseyside group achieved the feat of having their first 3 records go to #1?
Jerry and the Pacemakers.
Correct. Shane Fenton had 4 hits in the 60s, under which
I'm really going now, Steve.
Yeah. Well, under which name did he perform in the 70s?
Alvin Starbar.
Yes.
Yes.
Who wrote this Manfred Mann hit?
Come on, you not...
It's another one by Jimmy Young. No. It was
Yes.
Bob Dylan.
Correct. And Terry Wogan scores 5 points. Okay, next it's Patricia. And Patricia, what are you going to go for?
I've got to try and scrape a few points from somewhere. Let's make it easy. The Life and Times of Noel Coward and Gertrude Lawrence.
Thank goodness it's something I've got on the cards here. I thought you were going to go wild and go with something else. OK, 1 minute then on Noel and Gertie, starting now. Question 1, how old were they when they first met, Patricia?
12 and 13 and 14, something like that.
Well, he was 13, she was 14. I'll give it you, I think. In the first production of London Calling, what duet did they sing?
You Were Made for Me.
Yeah, You Were Meant for Me. Who arranged the dance for that duet?
Fred Astaire.
Correct. From which song does this line come?
Someday I'll Find You.
Yes. Nothing that can't be fixed was Lawrence's first reaction to Private Lives. What was Coward?
The only thing to be fixed will be your performance.
Correct. In the original production of that play, Coward played Lawrence's first husband. Who played her second?
Laurence Olivier.
Is correct. In Private Lives, how did Coward describe Norfolk?
Very flat.
What caused Coward's distinctive diction?
His mother was deaf.
This is now fascinating. That's great. You've scored 8 points. Well done. That was great. Brilliant. Beat you by 3, Terry.
I seem to get less questions.
You just, yeah, absolutely. Jeremy, what you going to go for?
The Life and Times of Terry Wogan.
We've only got 3 of those.
Good choice. There'll only be a couple of questions on that.
Absolutely.
Golf.
Now, you're a keen golfer, aren't you? In fact, you two have played together.
Golf, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Play golf.
Yeah, so then tell them the rest. Tell them the rest. We've showered together, yes, after a game.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. It's an okay
Very
thing
healthy.
for 2 manly guys.
You have 60 seconds, starting now. In which country did the modern game of golf originate?
Scotland.
Is true. In which year did Tony Jacklin win the US Open?
1971.
No, 1970. What is a duck hook?
Something that Terry does very often when he plays.
It's a ball that moves sharply to the left, low over the ground. Which golfer has won the most major championships?
Nicholas.
Jack Nicklaus, correct. Which player missed a crucial putt at the last hole of the last match in the 1991 Ryder Cup?
Bernard Langer.
Correct. What is Terry Wogan's handicap?
60s pop music.
His wooden leg. The answer is scratch. Whatever that
The
means.
answer is the war wound.
What is the maximum number of clubs a player is allowed to use in competition, Jeremy?
14.
Correct. What is the name of Nick Faldo's caddy?
Fanny.
It is. You scored 5. What an exciting show it's been tonight. Let's have a look. Terry Wogan had 13, Patricia Hodge had 16, but Jeremy is the winner with 17! Big thanks to Terry Wogan and to Patricia Hodge and Jeremy Guskett, and to you for watching. And remember, it's not the winning that's important, it's the fee for appearing. This is Steve Wright reminding you tomorrow is Saturday. Bye.
And tomorrow's world is tonight, in just over a minute, in fact.
Wanted some new blood.
You wonder if there's a man left in this town!
Someone who makes an impression.
I'll kill you!
Because action speaks louder than words.
Who are you?
The avenging angel, or just painting the town red? Clint Eastwood, High Plains Drifter, tonight, 10:20, BBC1.
Marital problems continue for Rodney while Dell gets involved in satellite communications in half an hour.
If there was a new program that got you closer to the facts about Britain, what stories would you want?
In my opinion, I think the health service is a very important subject that people are very impassioned about.
Health system, housing,
unemployment crisis.
And if that new program promised to expose the truth about Britain, what more would you want?
I think people in authority should always be questioned.
We're digging deep, but we're not digging deep enough.
At the end of everything, there should be an answer.
And if that program got you answers, where would you find it? Here and Now on BBC1. It's a story about Britain.
The latest technology, not just in Britain, on BBC1 Now for Tomorrow's World.
Boo. Tonight we draw back the veil on the super shower. It packs a powerful punch without plumbing in a pump. Kate goes underground in search of the unheard of. A clear station announcement. Also, how mathematicians have learnt to untie their shoelaces by following a simple equation. And we follow 4-year-old Nicholas Carter to see if his operation has been a success and he'll be able to hear for the first time. But we begin in Moscow, where they're trying to project a brighter image. In 1990, when Judith Hahn came to film in the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev was chairman of the Supreme Soviet, and the fall of communism here seemed a very long way away. Since then, a great deal has changed. In 1990, the only televisions available to a Muscovite were poorly made Russian ones. Well, now, if you want 32-inch, remote control, satellite compatible, and you have the money, you can get it. But back in 1990, not all Soviet TV technology was backward. One team was working on a way to project giant pictures onto cinema-sized screens using lasers. The problem was that at the time they only had it working in one colour, green. To make it useful rather than interesting and to make it commercial, they had to develop a 3-laser, 3-colour system. It's not been easy. Even here at the prestigious Lebedev Institute, money and materials are hard to come by. But they have now succeeded in making a 3-colour system work. Well, mostly. And this is it on the big screen, 100 times brighter than the sort of conventional TV projector you might find down at your local pub. And all the action is happening down there with the projector. Here are the 3 lasers, blue, green, and red. At this end is an electron gun, very much like the one you'd find in a normal TV tube. But instead of hitting a phosphor screen, like the one you're watching now, to produce normal light, the electron beam hits one of these, a large synthetic crystal with the property to produce intense laser light. The TV picture is electronically divided into 3 signals, one for each of the 3 primary colours. These are then projected onto the back of the crystals. Where the electron beam hits the crystal, light is produced, and so the picture is converted to laser light, but thousands of times brighter than a normal TV. The crucial bit has been to get the delicate chemistry and the manufacture of these crystals just right. They have to be large, extremely pure, and produce light of exactly the right wavelength to create a convincing image when all three lasers are combined. So, okay, the colours on the screen may not be perfect, but that's mostly due to outdated Russian electronics rather than the laser technology, which is genuinely state-of-the-art. With most of the scientific problems solved, they're now looking to an American company to help them in the areas of expertise they admit they lack, producing a finished product and marketing it to the world.
Science and medicine move onward and upward, but one thing is still certain. Eventually, we all run down and die. The big questions are when and why. When is of particular interest to life insurance companies. Predicting why is the stamping ground of the genetic test. There are now about 20 different genetic tests which can look into the medical future and spot genetic problems that could shorten your life. Those tests have been designed so people can find out if they're going to have to cope with future ill health. But discovering that information would be equally valuable to insurance companies. Lisa, who asked us to conceal her real identity, took one of the first genetic tests available in this country.
Hi. How are you?
She wanted to find out whether or not she'd inherited the